will serve as a hub for excellence in mining-related education, research, and innovation, equipping our youth with the knowledge and skills needed to excel in this critical sector.
Omanpene ka se biem de tudwa se ho behia se ye pesika de afiri fuma gudi otuo mu yenko se oba de bobere twe ho hia na okina no yenkonkonya so amane okirim se ho behia se fuma gudi otuo dwumadie ne Ghana yanka se de hye yensem na sika bi obefiri maba no eka omayimu.
The Kufuor government will take nothing short of delivering on this mandate. We have to develop the relevant ecosystem for firms owned and run by Ghanaians to thrive in the mineral sector. Our destiny should be written in the wealth that is created and maintained in Ghana to help accelerate our country's development. Ladies and gentlemen, the MEF Technical Training Center, whose sod I am cutting today, will have a state-of-the-art jewelry training center. The art of making jewelry, I'm told, is dying. Though it is traditionally recognized as an important value addition process to gold, challenges with modern, superior craftsmanship have bedeviled the industry.
Enu ekire no osofa be di ekire oda so ehwa asase eno ba de ne patwe ho ehia so ano na wo yete kwanso ayi mra se bedwani urumnyamfo George Mirikuduka enso ekasa bi.
Mr. President, I am of the firm belief that the construction of your world-class technical training center here will further propel humans into a center of global excellence for training world-class professionals in the downstream aspect of mining and allied industries. It will further provide the necessary human resources to match the rapid development of Ghana's mining sector we are seeing today and the projected growth we are anticipating.
Nekokromu no penyene kwankyere for the Mineral Income Investment Fund no ura Edward na ya krantin enso EDBP so.
Say you know MIF you set up our set up there be a kind investment also why you investment no na one share educational you do what you say into the year apart from investment it's important say you develop human capital you be check Ghana for the way of modern days during making now it make it more jobs it make it more employment it make it more business.
Kania dunduma nansen ekoso ewo man Ghana mu no Energy Minister Dr. Matthew Opogu Prempeh akasafa ho opani chese Ghana fo enye dum so na ekoso wo man mu ne mu de ekoso sabre no ye fe no dum siesie won nsem we nyina to dwa wo bra Government Assurances Committee of Parliament Asiano.
To the ministry, we've gone past the era where we had 72 to 96 days of lights out and 6 hours of light on. We are in the era of Doom CSA, which is profoundly different from Doomso. Doomso, as inflicted on Ghanaians, has only happened as characterized His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's governance. He is the only president on record that for 4 years that he reigned, for 4 years that he ruled, for 4 years that he governed, there was doom. If the non-partisan colleague says that now it's worse, then I don't know where his relatives lie. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Who has taken responsibility for Doomso? It has happened since time immemorial. All the heads of state or presidents in the history of this country have suffered Doomso. Even President Kufuor's era, they had to import toy generators from outside under Honorable Kofi Adda. But President John Mahama was bold enough, humble enough, and took responsibility and said he was going to solve it. And he did solve it.
Thank you very much.
President Mahama left office, we have excess capacity.
Thank you, Rankin.
We have excess capacity.
Thank you, Mr. Rankin.
And our generation was about 83%.
Thank you, Mr.
You only came to add about less than even 4 or 5%.
Mr. Rankin,
so
thank
please,
you. Let's make
let's
headway.
Get that on record. That President Mahama is the only president in the history of this country
let's
who has solved
let's make a headway.
Thank you.
Yeah, to akase wonu so ane kopiem police for aswe ho and Inspector General of Police Dr. George Akufu Dampare wadi ne dom Police Management Board enim ama makopie abedwafo a omutu Ghana mampani efo na omode enei 2024 abaye beto no se de besi akono ene ahomboabo Ghana Police Service omaye no omode akoto omanim.
Today's meeting of the Council of State is a sequel to a series of meetings we had yesterday with the bodies that are involved in the upcoming elections at the end of the year. Particularly, we met with the National Electoral Commission as well as the National Commission for Civic Education, NCCE. And today we're following up with a meeting with the IGP in the presence of Dr. Akufu Dampare and his very able men and women commissioners of the Lighting Police Force. We are very much heartened to hear of the elaborate preparations that they have put in place to ensuring a very peaceful, fair, free, and transparent election. Many a time and oft in the past, the feeding of the police men on duty has been left at the mercy of, the party and other individuals, and that has not been the best, since anybody with any mischievous intentions could put any potion in it and cause some harm and havoc. But the IG informs us that, just as happened in the previous 3 by-elections, the men and officers on duty will be fed by the police themselves. And we are very gladdened to hear this. And we expect that this would go a long way to enhancing the neutrality of the police during the election day. From our discussion with the EC yesterday, we see that there are some areas where there should be, a joint action between you and them. And we see ourselves as facilitators of such a mutual meeting between you and the EC, particularly with regards to the security at the collation centers. Because as you rightly brought out, that is the first point of the election process. And we wish you well. We hope that the good ideas and the good intentions that you have would find reflection in the actions that your men take, and that you continue with your policy of engagements and consultations.
We are conducting the elections with maximum security, but we have not forgotten our traditional role of maintaining law and order and protecting life and property. So nobody should have any doubt in his or her mind that with the coming election, policing services that we have provided for which the country will continue to be at peace with itself, in a manner that crimes have gone down beyond whatever it is, in the manner that the sphere of crime has virtually dissipated. We want to assure you that the eyes we have opened, the extent of it towards ensuring that we have an excellent and peaceful election, we are going to use the same magnitude of commitment towards performing our traditional duty. That one, we can assure you. So the bad guys out there, if you think the election is coming and we'll break loose or we'll become weak in the things we have been doing best in keeping this country safe, then I want to tell you, revise your note.
Na yaremo ko so afọ hwe enkramantam no eso onunyamfo Titus Glover sweye obani dia tudwa chese Ghana de hye bi asisi adan wo Sakumo no Weja Ramsey site o ansese anase no mu hu kwan so yeso mu esi no oba behwe na emra enomu edi.
A deliberate attempt to fill the Ramsar. God didn't do his things for nothing. These are all means of holding the water all the way from the hills then it directs the tide gradually into the ocean. But because of greed, recklessness, deliberate attempt is being pushed to reclaim this land. That is the more reason why we are here. They've forgotten that these activities that they are doing will eventually lead to the destruction of people's properties, loss of human lives, because the water will be compelled to find its own means to enter the sea. So I'm here upon the advice of NADMO. I know a lot of attempts have been made by the former MC for Wejagbawe to stop this exercise, but it has not been fortunate. Now I've inherited the problem. I want to assist the Wejagbawe Municipal Assembly to save lives here, because when we go further from here, we are going to Ablekumas West. Sorry, I'm told they are also feeling from that direction to here, which is not in our interest. Whoever is behind this, he must stop. Some names have been mentioned to me. I'm yet to find out. Hydro from the Works and Housing Ministry, we need to bring them along. We need to bring Forestry Commission here so that we can sit and see how we can really sanitize this place so that we can save lives. It will be very, very sad on my part that when lives are being lost, properties are being destroyed, then somebody will point the finger at His Excellency the President that he's not doing much. That is why I'm here. So I'll need the support of the media and everybody to help stop this nuisance. And let me send a warning to those in Tema. I'm told one Gideon, 102, and Lukman are behind the sale of the Ramsar. Nobody has title to the land there. If I hear or see any of them entering the Ramsar in Sakumono, Klagon, Ajekojo, Committee 3, Committee 6, Committee 10, 11 and 12, if I hear 15 that they go into the Ramsar in that place, they will have a problem with me. So I've instructed them, nobody should go into the Ramsar until we are finished with every matter in the Ramsar side. But for this morning, we're here to witness for myself how they are pushing. I'm told he's a Chinese. He's pushing this thing. He must stop now. Now.
Yeto akase bono so ane kopim e Kwame Nkrumah suaponi mu eho na omone desk technology ene omode omonsa ahye tiase apam ya omobefa abefo kwan so ene STEM education na ye mmofra omo suapomu ahodo no omatimi enya ho emfaso.
Enigisem ena aba Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology omo empenyimfo ene adwumakuo baako a enhya abanase a ye from Dex Technology omo animdie eba abefo kwan so ewo anim yie pa na ne nyina no se omo etimi atintim nkrata ye beka se omo sign memorandum of understanding a Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology ena afi sa adwumakuo no betimi aboa na enema bi a betimi aboa ama science, technology, engineering and mathematics, STEM education as is here no na ewiase dodo na edi ye adwuma no ebetimi aboa ama adusua etimi akoso ewo Kwame Nkrumah suapon no dwumadie na se no Vice Chancellor Edema KNUST Professor Mrs. Rita Kosua Dixon ebo adwumakuo na abaso so ma ya ade pa na san hyehye ya wo mu eba beyi ebetimi aboa ama adusua etimi akoso eba abefo kwan so efa so edusua ade a.
It's good news for us that through the junior science and math quiz, we'll be able to draw in and train these young ones. If they get the needed training, we will be here to receive them at the end of the day anyway. So whatever we are doing in the junior high schools, at the end of the day, we will be the recipients. So it excites us. And as I said, it's all about catching them young. And we are really excited as a university to invest in that. Our formula is catch them young. And that is why we don't even just stop at the basic school. We don't just stop at the junior high schools. We are always proud to say that I guess we are the only university that has a policy for girls in terms of science, for STEM. We have a special dispensation for the girls to be able to come in and do the STEM programs. And we are glad that DEX Technologies, you've also bought into this. Maybe I should use the platform to appeal to all well-meaning Ghanaians and also institutions and organizations that is an all-hands-on-deck approach to supporting the youth of this country.
Co-founder Edema DEX Technology, Ura Charles Ofori Antipim, and also NSM for Kasai, Emma Watchray, Nientia, Omudi Omontuma, Ebebo, Kwame Nkrumah, University of Science and Technology, ano.
Ene MOU sign edimu the Kesepa Science Beboa ama yanike NUSC collaboration. Am yetimi trainee science teachers. Who here pa say KNUSC per se by the time enkra no ebenyini ombeko SHS ombeba KNUSC no na omodisua no edim enti sa MOU sign ne bebo ama ya start e primary school yes start ya trainee teachers ombetimi a trainee enkra no is a ombetimi a kyerɛ nkra na de ama mosua de all practical way ombe hyehyɛ bi ade bi na so omo ya no omo de omo nsa hyehyɛ ahu se ne siti ankasa na nyɛ sɛ omo twɛ no ball so nkwanti no sa training na ye ni e ba be ye ama ankrankra school private schools and government schools nyina bom no e ade a edim ehu hia pa enti no emo ye sign ni de ye ni jesem.
Yebedani ho aje aboafo nkrato e ba David Oforisa for ne mpanyfo betena se na omode nkomo twetwe no ato amoso na David enne ye ho ayefe ye de na se ema
Grocer Ventures Grocer there ade pam there the whole Ghana oneni ma there pampa person pam ntade nyina ma wa friend 0244 250 420 0244 250 420.
Yeah, that Grocer Venture said, you may want my kiko. Yeah, Danny, David, then pay for better say, now they come out to channel at almost so.